Hey everyone, thanks for joining me tonight on my first official live video for Stamp with Lisa Brown. So I'll just start talking while people are joining us and jumping on. I'm gonna try to see the comments, but if I don't, I will go back and review them after we're done. So I decided to do Wednesday lives for 12 weeks of Christmas. It's hard to believe, to think that in 12 weeks it'll be Christmas. It's actually 13, but I'll explain that in a second. So I am going to go through some of the catalog items and give you some projects to do. They're not all going to be cards. They're going to be 3D. We're going to start out with a little 3D project tonight. Hey, Christine. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you. Oh, and Carolyn. Hey, Carolyn. How are you? So in the 2019 annual catalog, Stampin' Up! Came out with this really cute, I keep calling it an advent calendar. They call it a Christmas countdown project kit. And this is the Christmas countdown project kit. And it's really cool. It's really a sturdy box. And it actually comes in another box that you can store it in. And each one of these drawers pull out if they're little cubes. And the Christmas kit comes with the little designer papers. They're already to size in their drawer front, so all you need to do is adhere them on. And there's things like little foil stickers, little sticker banners, the little snowflakes. There's some pine cones. And you can do the kit totally as is. Or there is also a Christmas countdown stamp set that coordinates with this. Not that you necessarily have to get the stamp set, but what they did was, for example, this drawer front, let's see, it was just kind of, it's hard to see on the camera, but it's a little bit of a wood grain. And so with the Christmas countdown stamp set, it's a lot of little images, the grunge and backgrounds and whatnot. Here, I'll show you. That's what the stamp set looks like. So I just went through like Pretty Pines and Gorgeous Grunge and some of my other stamp sets, and that's how I came up with the background on these. So just a little alternative. The other thing for this kit, because with the boxes, they're plain on all four sides, you could use the designer paper that they have on here as a template and trace it on other paper, and you can use it as like a birthday countdown, a baby countdown, use it for a shower, or like a fun game or something for the kids, like a chore chart. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this. And like I said, this is really, really like a sturdy box. And then the cardboard box that it comes in is pretty sturdy for itself. So just a couple of ideas with that. Let's see. Okay, so I have to tell you, I can see myself, and I'm having my whole glasses issue. Christine is going to laugh at me because, oh, hey, Lisa. Hey, Linda. My girlfriend Christine knows what I've been going through since the beginning of October. Long story short, they keep messing up my lenses. So when you go to the eye doctor now, they ask you, are you on the computer all the time? Are you on your, tablet? Are you on your cell phone? Because everything emits this, they call it a blue light. So what they don't tell you when you say yes to all those questions, because Lord knows that we're all on our devices, we're on a computer most of the day, is that they automatically give you, this is the anti-glare, but it gives you, and there's a glare, but it gives you this blue hue on your lenses. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not going to work, because every time I get a picture taken, all you see is that blue light, or like I can see it in the videos. So I'm heading back out to the doctor tomorrow for my 6th trip. So hopefully I'm hoping they have it right. So anyways, So for the 12 weeks of Christmas, obviously this is a kit for December all the way up to the 25th. And so what I'm going to do is each week I'm going to pull from 2 drawers. So today we're going to do projects from drawer 1 and drawer 2. So that'll take us up to the 24th. Okay. Every week, including today, people who comment, share, and like my video, you will be entered into a drawing and you will get the supplies to make the cards or the projects that I'm doing. So keep that in mind. That's a little treat every week that you'll get in the mail from me. I will give everybody, I'm thinking I'll give everybody 24 hours to, to be able to watch the video, like and share and comment. Hey, thanks Christine for the thumbs up. And then I will, if there's, if I have 5 people that all do all 3 of them, I'm going to put everybody's name in a bowl and I'll pick your name. And then I'll contact you to let you know that you won. If I don't have your address, then I'll get your address from you. So that's that. And then for the 25th, I'm going to announce, I'm going to put everybody's name in that one, and then I'm going to pull one final prize, and I'm keeping that a secret for right now. And so at the end, somebody will get a prize from me. So all right, so let's get started. So I've already have like my projects inside of what I'm going to do. So this one is a paper pumpkin using designer series paper. And then in drawer number 2 is we're going to make a project using the Harvest Hellos bundle. So I will show you that in a minute. Okay, so I have all my projects pretty much started and pre-sorted. So just give me 1 second to grab my stuff. Okay, so I have everything off on the side of my shelf, so I'm trying to be organized. Let's see. Hey, Julie, how are you? Okay. So this is just a cute, fun, quick little 3D project. I made these years ago. And it's funny because mine, I actually still have all 3 of them. I usually pull them out at Thanksgiving or in the fall, like now. And I'll put them on my table, or I'll put them on a pedestal. I will put them whatever I feel like grabbing out of my little closet. But they're little paper pumpkins. So just made out of little strips of designer series paper. Okay. But I love surprises. Oh, I hate secrets. Well, all right, maybe I'll reveal later, but not today because I haven't figured it out yet. So give me 1 second because I'm new at this and I don't have like all the fang-dangled technology. So I'm going to move my camera down. So just give me 1 second. I'll put my thumb over so you can't see what's happening. Okay. How's that? All right. So this is the little pumpkin. You can't turn your phone while you're live. Okay. Well, I just did. A little message popped up. Okay. So this is super cute, super simple. And it's just 4 strips of designer series paper, and we are using the Come Together paper that's in the holiday catalog. So I've pre-cut 4 strips, and they are 12 inches by 1 inch, or 1 inch. And I'm just gonna take some, oh, my liquid glue just splattered. Huh. I'm just gonna take a little bit of glue at the end, and I'm just going to curl this over about a ½ inch in. And I'm just going to hold that for a second while it sets. I love the Tombow liquid glue. I use it on my cards. I use it on my projects. Everywhere I can use it, I use it. and it holds so well. So all you're doing is making 4 circles. Just like so. All right. Okay. And I mean, this, you can use this with any of the designs on the paper. There's pumpkins and leaves, but the Come Together Designer Series paper just has some great fall items in it without being Halloweeny. It's Halloweeny, that's my term. Without being, you know, Halloween paper. Let's see. Okay, so right where the papers come together, I'm going to be careful to put all my seams that way, and I'm just going to put some glue in there, a couple dabs of glue, and then put this down, and I'm crossing them. It's super easy, like I said. And then I'm going to put a couple more dots of glue, and then the same thing, I'm going to find my seam to my paper, and I'm going to put this in there. It helps to actually squash this down, and then you can roll this in. You're just going to crisscross the patterns. As you can tell, I'm not being super careful or neat about it. So, all right. So yeah, so be sure to share, like, and comment on my video. All right. Straighten that one out a little bit. Okay. And bring them together. And then, if you want, which I won't do in the video, but then you could flip this over and put glue underneath here so that they stay in form. And it does help. Well, I'll just do it real quick. I'm gonna just put a dot of glue right there. This, you kind of have to squash it down so it grabs. Maybe I won't. I'll just do the top 2 bands. You get the concept of it. So glue the other ones together, and then you're just going to kind of bounce down on it just to give it a little bit of an oval shape. Okay. And then I took the detailed leaf die from our seasonal layers die set, and I cut out on Sahara Sand and Pretty Peacock. I cut 3 detailed leaves. And I'm going to take our Sahara Sand ribbon. It's called the Woven Threads Trim. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. Anybody who knows me in my classes, they're always like, how do you make your bows? And I'll show them how I do them. And then they get mad because I'll pull them apart after the bow is made. Because I want them to do it. I want them to learn how. Okay. So there's a little bow. We're just going to trim that off. And I'm going to grab some glue dots. And just put that on top. And you can either use the liquid glue or you can use the glue dots, and just stick your leaves behind the ribbon. Oops, I didn't grab the glue dot. Okay, there we go. And one more. Okay, so like I said, you probably want to glue all your strips down, but there's your little pumpkin. Okay. And in the same Designer Series paper, I made another one. This one I was super crooked with, but that's okay. And I added an actual 5th strip. So if you want it more full, so this is 4 strips of Designer Series paper. This is 5 strips. And if you move them around, you can actually get a 6th strip in there, and it just makes it a little bit fuller around. It just depends on what look you're going for. So this is another paper in the Come Together. And then I did Cajun, just a single Cajun Craze leaf, and then I used the copper trim just to make a little bow on that. So super easy. All right. Let's see. So here's my other finished one. Turn it around. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. So that was project number 1. So what I did was I ended up, oops, I just pulled that out. I ended up doing a card to match our pumpkin. So this is the Harvest Hellos stamp set. I know everything is probably gonna, it may be backwards. Oh no, it's not backwards too. Here's the Harvest Hellos stamp set, and it comes with this really cute builder punch. You can make the builder punch an apple, a pumpkin. Somebody even said a peach. I said, okay, you can do a peach. And you can make, there's even an A+ teacher. So I thought that was kind of cute. So they kind of touch, give thanks, and then, hey there, pumpkin. So it's you can use it for several different occasions. You can stamp the little face inside the pumpkin, and there's like an apple wedge. And then I was at a crop a few weeks ago. I have to do a video and get that posted on my blog. We made little sucker holders. In the fall, they always sell those caramel apple suckers. They're on lollipop sticks, and they're kind of flat. It has like an apple, a hard candy, and then it's got the caramel in the inside of it. We made like a little holder for it. So I thought we would make a card that coordinates with this. So I just took a standard card base, and it's 11.5 by 5.5. And we're just going to score that. Okay. And we've got our pretty peacock, because this is, there's pretty peacock in the paper, and that's what I cut my leaf out of. It's kind of like a tealy blue. And I hate to admit it, but I actually haven't used my new in colors, because one of the inks was on back order. They were having trouble with the formulas on it, and that was just resolved. Was that this week or last week? I think it was last week. So it's now orderable, and I refused to buy the other 4 stamp sets. I know it's probably terrible to say, but I didn't buy the other 4 stamp sets because you can buy the entire collection and save, like I think it's 10% on the entire collection. So I have that going in. But the next best thing is I have the Stampin' Write markers. And so it's going to take me a little bit, but you can take your Stampin' Write markers and color your stamps and then stamp with it. So I'm just going to sit here, and I'm just going to do the edges, because we're going to cover some of this. I'm just going to randomly stamp. I know you guys probably don't want to sit here and watch me color. But this is a great alternative if you don't, let's see if I double stamp. Maybe I'll double stamp. If you don't have an ink color, just use a marker. Obviously not a permanent marker like a Sharpie or anything, but just use a marker, and you can color your stamps any color you want. This is also how, if you see people when they have a multi-word phrase, like let's say give thanks, that's in this stamp set, and you want the words different colors, you just color one, you take your marker and color the give one color, and take the other color marker and color the thanks, and then you can have, that's how you do multicolored stamping. So I thought that was a good, when I thought about this, I'm like, oh, well, I don't need to have the ink pad as of right now. I mean, I obviously wouldn't want to reproduce like 20 of these, but, and I'm not being super neat about it. Even if you get it on the edge of the rubber, just take a normal stamping. You want to go straight down and straight up, and then that way you won't hit the edges. Okay, let's just do a couple more in here. So it's kind of like making your own little designer paper. All right, I think I'm just going to stop right there. You guys get the point on that. And take my snail adhesive. Oh wait, I know. I wanted to take the same ribbon that we used to make our bow on our pumpkin, and I'm going to put some across here just for a little added something. I think I like it this way. No. Yeah, I think I like it that way. We'll just go like this. And stick that down. Okay. So there's this. Now here's our pumpkin. Here's our, we'll say our little model. So we're trying to coordinate with. So we have our crumb cake background, pretty peacock paper that we just stamped all of our leaves on. We put the same trim ribbon on there. And then I have, let's see, I have scrap peacock, and I'm going to take the Apple Builder punch that bundles with the stamp set, and I'm going to punch out a pumpkin. Okay. And I'm going to take, this is the leftover designer series paper that I used to make my pumpkin, and I'm also going to punch a pumpkin out of this. I'm trying to see like the detail I want in my pumpkin. Okay, there we go. Get some color. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these together, but I'm going to overlap them so that you can see the pretty peacock on the side of it. And in the punch, let's see, I'll show you this side. It also punches a leaf and a little stem, and I don't know if you saw them flying around as I was punching. I'm going to save those because I think I'm going to add them on to make it look like an actual pumpkin. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of snail back here. See, I don't have the projects totally planned out. I just like gave myself a base idea. So I'm kind of going along here, and we're just going to, there. I thought that's cute. Okay, and we're going to take some dimensionals. Put it right over top. Okay, put it this way so you guys can see it. There we go. And I just have a piece of scrap, very vanilla. And I did choose the Hey There Pumpkin stamp out of the same set. And again, I'm going to take my marker and color it. So if you're using two different colors on your stamps, and you're coloring one and you're being a little more careful with it, and then you want to switch to the other color for the other words. If you're afraid your ink dried, just take on it and huff on it, like just huff on it, and it'll re-moisten the words so that you'll get a good stamp. Okay. And I'm going to take my typical banner here, cut down the middle, and then in from each corner. And I think, hey there, pumpkin. I think I'm just going to have that come out like that, flat. All right. Okay, and of course every card has to have an inside. So I think we're just going to stamp a pumpkin, and we're going to leave the rest of the inside blank. So one more time with the marker. Go all the way around. Trying to see, I got some ink spots in the refills. Oh, good, Jill. Yeah. Yes, I did a sampler with it. Came out beautiful. Oh, good, Lisa. Oh, I want to see your sampler. And make sure to check out and sign up to get notifications from my blog. You can sign up at creativecardcloset.com. And I have Stampin' Up! Came out with some acetate, they call it mercury acetate paper. And it's acetate, but it's got like a mercury glass on it. And two sheets are of a crackle, and 2 sheets are of a speckle, and we did the apple punch with it. It came out really cool. So I post a lot of my class projects with all the dimensions and all the products that I use. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so I've been sitting here talking and sitting here for a minute. So I'm going to huff on this to re-moisten it. And I'm doing it quietly too, so you can't really hear me. Okay. Stamp a pumpkin. And I got my early espresso, which is a dark brown. And we're going to stamp the stem. Yeah. Boy, I probably couldn't align that more perfectly again if I wanted to. And we're going to stick this on the inside. So I sent an email out today. I'm so excited that Stampin' Up! Is finally releasing their paper trimmer. Well, they released it to the demonstrators today. So I am going to get my order closed out either tonight or tomorrow. I can't wait to get mine because I played with it before I had a chance to play with it. And gosh, it's just a nice solid platform. It's wider. It cut really nice, and they're doing 4 packs of the replacement blades, so that's really nice instead of the 2 packs. And the price really didn't go up. The 4 packs are $12, so where before a 2-pack was $6. So, all right, there's our project. So there's that with the matching pumpkin. And that was done again with the Harvest Hellos stamp set with the Apple Builder Punch, and it is available in a bundle. You can check out my online store at stampwithlisabrown.stampinup.net. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. And like I said, like, share, comment on my video. You will be entered into a drawing for these projects, and catch me again next week, next Wednesday. So we're doing this every Wednesday until just the week before Christmas, and then I'll have one final video to share with some final thoughts and holiday wishes. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.